Yeah, we're going back to the same silver. We're going to do it exactly back the way it would be in 79. It would have really rusted out real bad. It didn't, you know.
The issue is, well, it's sandblasted and I have to drive it 4 hours away.
That's why I give them everything I got Monday to Thursday and even come in Friday morning. I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning so I can be there and give them as much time as possible.
Yeah, well, we're hoping it turns out to be a $80,000 car or so.
It might be.
Well, now that you've been sandblasting for a couple hours, how's it looking to you?
Looking good.
Looking good. Only that one spot we found so far that blew out.
Yeah.
And it was right there. It didn't actually blow out, so I'd noticed it when I took the carpet out.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and do another go. We'll rinse it off and then spot check it again. See what.
And right, and touch up the little Smith spots and all.
Yeah.
All the seams, the frame rails, all looking good.
Yeah, everything so far. I haven't seen anything that's bad, rotted or anything yet.
Good, good.
Just frame and everything is intact.
One of the better old cars you've sandblasted?
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're hoping it turns out to be a $80,000 car or so.
It might be.
That's what they're bringing right now. If they're done, you know, just a decent restoration with an original Trans AM like this, they're bringing 70 to
What year
80.
is this?
79 is the anniversary edition, the 10-year. They made one more anniversary in 89. They did the 20-year anniversary one.
They're doing the same color again?
I'm not sure what the 20-year, I'm not sure, but yeah, we're going back to the same silver. We're going to do it exactly back the way it would be in 79.
Other than that, it looks good. It's a good taste. A lot of you for being, what, 40 years old?
Yeah, and set in a barn. I mean, it'd been parked up at 77,000 miles. The engine, it was definitely owned by a female.
Body. I mean, it ain't got hardly done.
I know. And even that one wrecked up fender we got over here.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'll figure out.
Yeah, they'll cut that off, and I got a patch panel because we want to keep the original. The new pressings are Chinese, you know, so they just don't fit as good as the originals did. But we can actually get this piece out of this Trans AM from this company that specializes in all 4 generation Trans Ams. So we'll get that piece will just be cut out and replaced, but the rest of the fender will stay an original fender. They'll, if the body man thinks he can, then they will. If not, then we'll go about it the other way. They take a mixture of sand and water, and with high pressure, about 150 psi. And the reason why we use water is to hold the dust down and to keep it from getting hot. Like when you're blasting on your body panel, that causes so much friction that it'll actually warp your panel if you try to blast it dry. A good sandblaster knows not to get it real hot, but just for safety reasons, it's best to wet blast like we did. It does make a mess, and you got a mess to clean up afterwards. But you don't warp any of this old body panels, which are so, we want to try to keep everything original as much as we can. But we got all the interior blasted, the trunks blasted, under the firewall, all the suspension components that were still remaining, the A-arms and stuff, were all sandblasted clean. So now this can all get a fresh coat of paint. The body people will come in and peel all this old pookie off and re-caulk it all. So pretty much what they did yesterday is what a handful of sanders would take a month to do. The sandblaster was able to do in a day's time. It would take, grinders and a whole crew of men a month to sand off what they did, in 8 hours with that sandblaster. Yeah, after you sandblast, it actually textures the metal just a little bit, which gives your new primer a place, more surface area to adhere to. If it's perfectly smooth, there's not near as much surface area. If it's porous, you've got all that area for the paint to stick. So a lot of paint guys prefer their cars sandblasted prior, and then they'll go in with whatever grit they like, a 500, 400, or whatever, and sand it on the body pieces. The frame won't matter, they'll coat the frame.
That's why I give them everything I got Monday to Thursday, and even come in Friday morning. I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning so I can be there and give them as much time as possible. But, you know, I just can't on Friday and Saturdays. Everybody, I'm sure we're all frustrated because this is a problem we're all going to have to fix. I mean, John's going to be all pissy with all of us. Let me see. Let me see if Danny's up at the house, and if Danny can drive the tractor. If Danny can drive the tractor, then I guess he can set the whole rotisserie and everything on there. If you guys can throw the parts inside the cab of the car for me.
Yeah. My name's Dylan. I'm here to pick up this Trans Am, bring it to Houston to get the body work done. The issue is, well, it's sandblasted, and I have to drive it 4 hours away, and it's rainy.
Not here.
Yeah, mechanic's not here. So we're kind of trying to figure stuff out.
And it's kind of welded on here, right?
Yeah, spot welded on. So I found a right angle grinder.
So what you're about to do is
Cut it off. Just cutting it off the welds. Because it was sandblasted, technically it's raw metal. And I'm gonna be driving through, hopefully not rain, but probably rain, wet conditions. And just even the humidity will make it rust. But
this just happened in the last few days.
yeah, but it's really just surface rust that will sand off real quick. Whereas, you know, conventional rust like this, you would have to take a wire wheel to.
I'm John Clay Wolfe, CEO of GiveMeTheVin.com. Get it? GMTV. Right here, click it if you want to sell your car. Because I love buying cars. I love buying cars. All of them. Big ones, little ones, short ones, fat ones, tall ones, skinny ones. I love buying cars. Like and subscribe right here if you want to be updated with the next episode.